In this video, we'll walk through the Trade Detail View, the core panel where you can monitor and manage everything about a single trade in real time. At the top of the screen, you'll see the trade name that you assigned when you created it, along with the underlying asset symbol, full name, and its current market price. In the top right area, you'll find a set of action buttons. The chat icon opens a feature we'll cover in a dedicated video. The download icon lets you export the trade's data to a file so you can use it in external applications like Excel or Google Sheets, or simply keep an independent copy outside of Option Panel. The gear icon opens the Update Trade Configuration panel. Here you can adjust 3 parameters that affect how the options in your trade are priced: the risk-free rate, the dividend yield, and the pricing model. These settings influence how the risk graph is calculated and displayed. If you leave them untouched, Option Panel will apply default values. The Edit button opens a modal where you can update the trade name and the portfolio it belongs to, and the Delete button removes the trade entirely. Because this action cannot be undone, Option Panel will ask you to confirm before proceeding. Now let's look at the 4 summary cards just below. The description block shows the current status of your trade. A trade is in draft when it has no positions yet, or when all its positions are in draft state. It shows open when at least one position is open. It shows closed when all positions have been closed, and it shows pending when there are positions with orders waiting to be executed at the broker. This block also tells you which account the trade belongs to, which portfolio it's assigned to, and whether it matches a recognized strategy type. In this example, a bull put. The dates block shows when the trade was opened, its closing date if applicable, the days into trade and days to expiration values, and the nearest expiration date itself. The results block shows the financial outcome of the trade. Total is the combined result across all positions. Realized refers to the amount already locked in from closed positions. Unrealized reflects the current value of positions that are still open. And return on risk shows your return relative to the capital at risk so far. The potential block shows what the trade could yield at expiration. Max risk is the maximum amount you could lose. Max profit is the maximum you could gain. Probability of profit is the likelihood of the trade expiring with a positive result. And break-evens shows the underlying price level, or levels, at which the trade neither gains nor loses. Now let's move to the lower left panel, which gives you a detailed view of the trade's positions. The table lists each individual leg of the trade, showing the asset description, type, strike, expiration, average entry price, current close price, result, and status. The show-only filters at the top let you toggle positions by status. If you deactivate draft positions, for example, they will be excluded from all calculations and from the risk graph. By default, when you open a trade's detail view, only open and closed positions are active. You can enable the others manually if needed. Each position has a 3-dot menu on the right. From there, you can close, edit, hide, trade, or delete that individual leg. For example, you could hide a leg to see how the trade would look without it, or delete a draft position you no longer need. At the top of this panel, you can also switch between 3 views: positions, fills, and orders. You can find dedicated videos on fills and orders in the Docs section. At the bottom of the panel, you'll see the total net premium collected or paid across all positions. You'll also find 3 action buttons: 1 to delete positions, 1 to generate a closing order, and 1 to generate an order to add new positions. These buttons apply to all positions unless you have selected specific ones using the checkboxes. A separate video covers how order generation and submission works in detail. Finally, on the lower right, you'll see the Risk Graph panel, along with the Risk Matrix and Price Chart tabs. This area is a powerful tool for visualizing your trade's risk and potential at a glance, and we'll cover it in depth in a dedicated video.